The spec sheet for the new E63 S reads a bit like a spoilt kid's Christmas wish list. Massively powerful twin-turbo V8, check. 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds, check. The ability to drive autonomously like some sort of robot car, check. It's also a 5-seat luxury saloon with world-class safety systems, and for the first time, it's also got all-wheel drive. But does that kill some of that crazy AMG fun that's made the E63 such a legend? No, but more on that later. The new E63 S has just hit Australia, ahead of the slightly milder regular E63 without the S, which is due in December, to sit at the top of the new E-Class range and also form a bigger and faster sibling to the C63S. How much faster? Despite its extra size, its claimed 0 to 100 time is a full 6/10 faster than the C-Class AMG, and the speed limiter has been loosened by an extra 50 k's to permit the full triple tonne. The new engine may be 1.5 litres smaller than before, but it still screws out more power and torque than any E63 before it. With a full 450 kilowatts and 850 newton meters, and all the aluminium used in the new E-Class's chassis helps keep weight just beneath 2 tonnes, even after adding the extra all-wheel drive gear. You won't mistaken it for a regular E-Class either, with its gaping front bumper, bulging front wheel arches, double bulge bonnet and giant brakes. It's still relatively subtle, but definitely no E200. Aside from being blindingly fast, another key element of fast Benz sedans is that they're still practical enough to live with every day. And the new E63 is just like any other E-Class sedan, aside from the sport seats lacking map pockets. But you still get bottle holders and cup holders all round, the split fold seat and a big boot. Now all that serious stuff is well and good, but what's it like to drive? It's blindingly fast as you'd expect, but it's the twin turbos and 9-speed multi-clutch auto that make the power so easy to access all the time, regardless of what drive mode you're in. How does it sound? Cop this. It's not quite as wild as the C63, but it's still pretty brutal, and we challenge you to get sick of it. And despite sending power to all 4 wheels, it's thankfully very rear biased, so you still get that ragged rear drive oversteery feel that's been a hallmark of all recent proper AMGs, but then the torque vectoring will send power to the front wheels to save you just before you get yourself in trouble. You can even disconnect the front wheels altogether with the E63S's own drift mode, but we'll wait for some track time to give that a go. Grip characteristics aside, it's pretty amazing how well it handles. Aside from a wider front track, a bespoke steering column and rear end, the S gets hydraulic engine mounts that tighten up to sharpen the feel, and the whole car feels a lot smaller and lighter than 2 tonnes when you're pushing hard. What really rounds off the package for me though, is that when you finish going fast and say, driving to work every day, you can pop it back in comfort mode and the airbag suspension makes it pretty much as comfortable as any other E-Class. It also manages pretty reasonable fuel consumption when you're cruising, which promises a pretty impressive range from the big fuel tank. And if you're really wanting to show off, all the active safety features will work together to give it semi-autonomous capability with the cruise control on. Yes mum, no hands. The new E63 S is proof that you can be supercar quick without feeling like you're in a race car all the time. It's hard to find a single thing wrong with it once you pass the near $250,000 asking price, but even that's more than 10 grand cheaper than before. The only thing I'd like to see is the wagon version in Australia. But sadly, not enough of us want to buy one. In my opinion, the sedan is the best 4-door AMG you can buy, and the new M5 will have to be pretty amazing to topple it.